Hi, I'm Donna Sand.
And I'm Evan Marcus.
And we're here today bringing you Workplace S.O.S, practical solutions to help alleviate stress and anxiety in the workplace.
That's a lot to do.
It's a lot to do. What's our topic today, Evan?
All right, we always try and pick topics that are very specific workplace situations. And this one we were laughing about. Yes. And we're going to call it, oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
Yes.
Or written it. And
well, in today's time, written or texted it.
Yeah,
or
emailed. This is, you get an email or someone, and you try and maybe make a light comment or...
Yes.
You just say something, and then afterwards, you're like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Or the reply comes back, and the person, you feel took it the wrong way,
right.
And then you're like, oh no, I should not have done that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And the symptoms, we always give a situation, and then some of the symptoms that we feel. And I would say some of the symptoms are the thought, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Worrying thoughts.
Yeah.
Will there be something bad will come out of
right.
this?
Or they're not going to ask me to do this again,
right.
Or I've lost a portion of their approval, or somehow like that.
Something bad's going to happen. Physical symptoms are the classic. It could be, depends on each person. For me, it's tightness in the throat. It could be sweaty palms, shakiness in the legs or knees.
For me, it would be a little bit more mental in the sense that I would be processing it over and over in my head. I should have said that. Oh no, maybe I should write something back. I would just keep going. I would call it like this processing of damage control.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are the spots that we have for this? So we sent the email.
Yes.
We thought we were being funny or a little bit lighthearted. The other person wrote back and we're like, ooh, we didn't mean that, for them to take it that way. So what are some of the spots? And the spots are the thoughts that we say to ourselves to help us get out of the negative thinking.
Yeah.
We like to call them our mindset mantras, to put ourselves into a better mindset frame of mind in the situation. So what are the spots that we picked for today
for
the situation?
Three, and the first one was fear that you said too much or too little.
Yes.
All right. And that one is, again, I'll repeat it to you, fear that I said too much or too little. And do you want to explain what that means as you understand it?
In general, we always, when we're in these situations, we walk away going, ooh, I should have said this, I should have, said that, or I didn't say this, I didn't say that. That's basically what that mindset mantra means.
And for people who are new, the whole idea is when you start to feel the symptoms in your mind racing, you interject one of these thoughts instead of where your mind's going on. So you could always just spot yourself, uh-oh, there I go again, fear I said too much or too little. And you can just repeat that. That's what we call mindset mantras. You can just repeat that phrase over and over again every time you start experience the mental or the physical symptoms.
And that spot is pretty self-explanatory, but the reason why we say it is because we're trying to tell ourselves that everybody does this.
Yes.
It's not just us. Everybody has this feeling. They just may not get too worked up about it as some others may. So that's why it's a pretty self-explanatory spot, but that is the meaning behind it.
Okay, and the second one?
Approval is a want, not a need.
Yes.
We don't need approval to function and be successful in life.
Absolutely.
There's not a point in this world where we're going to get the approval of everybody all the time.
Yes, and we often with this spot will say outer approval is a want, not a need.
Yes.
Now, in the workplace, there is a certain element of you do need a certain approval by your boss or someone reporting to, because it may dictate, where your job's going.
Right.
But sometimes we take that too far. And again, you can use the phrase, their approval of me is a want, not a need.
Right, yeah.
And again, the phrase will help work you down. Yeah,
we want that healthy feeling of, we want their approval because we want to do a good job at our work or the situation that we're in. But again, like you said, sometimes if we have this stress and anxiety building up, we tend to take it a little bit too far with that.
Okay, and the last one?
The last one is...
the passion for self-distrust.
Yes, that is a good one.
Yes.
As humans, we just don't trust ourselves enough. I think everybody has that constant lingering doubt in their mind that, my judgment isn't correct. Or, we just have the, that self-trust within ourselves. And there's a passion for it. We tend to, when we get into that negative mindset, we just go into the not trusting our first instinctive behavior.
Yes. So again, you had an instinct to, send this email, and then you're questioning yourself. And so again, the spot is a passion for self-distrust. You don't trust what you just did.
Right. And it's also not trusting what we think we know, like what our knowledge tells us.
Correct.
Even though what we wrote in that could be 100% true and correct, we're automatically going to go, oops, wait a minute, and not trust our basic knowledge.
Absolutely. So those are the three. You want to
Yes,
reiterate
so-
what the three are?
Yeah, so fear we said too much or said too little,
Yep.
approval is a want, not a lead, and that good old passion for self-distrust.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for coming for Workplace SOS. I'm Donna Sand,
I'm Evan Marcus.
and we'll see you next time at Workplace SOS.
All right.